Yeah.
What they are trying to ask is, how can you establish the fact that it is related to heat exposure?
Okay.
Yeah, this was my question as well, but
Due to the time, I can give a short answer. No, it doesn't have a actual connection between it, but the connection that we have is that two things. First up, uh, 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 the mortality happened on the day, and we have the and we have the weather parameters from for example, a month before, a week before. You say that what happened? For example, he said, doctor said, for example, he's fat. Maybe it's a crime. Maybe it's just he had a heart attack. Maybe it's a special case. But when you look at 20 years worth of data, it shows a pattern related to summer, based on the season. It shows more of a wave over 20 years. It shows that in winter is lowest, and then it peaks into, not in summer, but 2 months after summer. It peaks in, for example, November or October. So
the results that were shown
yeah.
for average conditions, not a specific year.
No. This one which is shown is that a testing period we picked from 2018 till 2022 to make, for example, to find data fresh. But this is not the end. This is not the final product of my research. The final product of my research will be more of a early warning system that for example, organizations and government can use, for example, to see if there is a location we have the weather parameters or like the factors for the past month. We can predict tomorrow. Yes. We see if, for example, if there is an area where it's like in a very critical situation, we can make a policy, enforce. We can make it, as you see here, there is a very popular example, is that construction workers doesn't work in the direct heat. So I am planning, and we are researching to make a program that can give visuals or evidence to the policymakers and to the government to allocate resources so we can reduce this mortality. Thank you so much.
okay, thank you. So it certainly makes sense, to have to predict mortality, but I wonder who is using it, because why should I know how many people die, for example? Only the funeral companies know, yeah? The funeral companies, yeah, are interested in that, yeah? Right? They have a good business if you predict.
Yeah. We want to know this because we can see that there is an area where it's like high population distribution. Yeah. We can, for example, allocate healthcare resources which are closer to this area, so we can limit it.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
Thank
you very much indeed. Yeah. So the next presentation is titled Integrative Modeling of Human Molecular Drivers and Physiological Outcomes of Heat Acclimation. So the paper is authored by Nasrim Khan, Rukhsanda Kamran, Mostafa Kamil, and Zainab Rashid. Thank you. Sorry, I don't have the...
Good afternoon, everyone, and I hope so far you have been able to get a lot of insights into the research papers presented by most of the scholars across the various areas. Now, I would say I'm going to extend our topic, that is
route, either shortest route or routes that that ensures that there's less carbon that is actually burned, and routing that particular information to pilots which results in the reduction of fuel that is actually burnt, and as a consequence, a reduction in carbon emissions. And also, artificial intelligence is actually being adopted by quite a number of airlines in order to ensure that the takeoff and also the landing is done as efficiently as possible,